and goes out. Ash is on his back on the ground, but he looks okay. "Where are we?" asks Ash. "I think we're in an arroyo," Yingchu says. "A what?" asks Ash. "It's a river," says Yingchu. She comes back into the van. But there's no water in it now because it's June. There are a lot of arroyos in the desert. It's in my guidebook. "Well," says Ash, "there's no way we can get out of this." Ah, the two of them hear noises. Help! It's Harrison and Samorn. "What is it, Harrison?" asks Yingchu. "Samorn?" "I think my ankle is broken or something," Harrison says. "It hurts a lot." They go to look at Harrison. He has his hand on his right leg. His face is white. Then they see Samorn. She is sitting on the floor. "My hand," she says. "I can't use it, and it hurts." Yingchu looks at Samorn's hand. "It looks bad," she says. "What can we do?" asks Ash. "Do we have anything to give them?" "I have some aspirin," says Yingchu. She looks for her bag, takes out the aspirins, and gives Harrison and Samorn the aspirins with some of the water they have. "Well," says Ash, "that's it. There's no music festival for us now." He looks sad. "Music festival," says Samorn. She looks at Ash angrily. "You're thinking about the music festival. What about us? We just need to think about how to get to a hospital." "Well, Ash starts. "And one more thing," Samorn says. "This is because of your bad driving. And what about Harrison driving down this road first?" "What?" says Samorn. Ash, Samorn, and Harrison all start speaking at the same time. "Wait," Yingchu calls. They look at her. Then she goes on, quietly. "We are in the desert. We don't know where we are. We don't have much water or food. We can't use our phones. Harrison has a broken ankle. Samorn is hurt too. And in an hour it'll be very hot. We have to do something, or maybe we won't get out of here." Ash, Samorn, and Harrison don't speak. "I mean it," Yingchu goes on. "We need to stop doing this. We all need to help. We need a plan." Ash finishes her words. "But what can we do? We don't know where we are." They all think. They look sad. Then Samorn says, "Let's look at your guidebook, Yingchu. Maybe we can see where the park entrance is, and where we are." Yingchu takes out her book on Joshua Tree National Park. She studies the map again. She looks out of the window. Maybe it's the entrance here. Cottonwood Springs Visitor Center. I'm not sure, but I think we are on Black Eagle Mine Road. Look, it's a small road next to the mountains, just like this one. She shows the map to Ash. It looks like this road starts about 6 miles from the entrance, she says. We're maybe 10 miles from there now. What do you think? It looks like it. Ash looks at his watch. It's 10:30, he says. If this is it, there are people at the entrance now. But 10 miles, says Samorn. How can we get there? You can't go, says Yingchu to Samorn. You and Harrison have to wait here. Ash and I can go. But can we really go 10 miles? asks Ash. It's hot, and do we really know where we are? We have to go, says Ying Chu. We'll come back in a short time, says Ying Chu, as she puts on her running shoes. With some help. Samon looks sad. We have no water or food, and she says, It's okay, says Ying Chu. She smiles at Samon. Ash and I can walk 10 miles in just over 2 hours if we walk fast. Walk, says Ash. We can run. No, says Ying Chu. We can't run. We don't have much water, and it's getting hot. We have to walk. Wait, says Ash. We'll have to pay to get the van onto the road again. Here, says Harrison. He gives Ash some money. Ying Chu takes the map. What about water? Asks Samon. She puts some of the water into a bottle. Here, she says. You need this. This is the only bottle we have, Ying Chu says. Take it, says Samon. Ying Chu puts it into her bag. Ying Chu and Ash get back up on the road. They start walking fast back down the road. 10 miles, thinks Ying Chu. The first mile or two are easy. It's hot, but the sun is not too hot in the morning. Ash is walking fast next to Ying Chu. They walk and walk and walk. 2 miles, 3, 4. They carry on walking. Ying Chu looks at her watch. 11:45. The sun is getting hot now. We're about 4 miles from the visitor center, she thinks. After 1 more mile, Ash stops and sits down. Ah, he says. What? Asks Ying Chu. She stops, too. I can't walk anymore, says Ash. My legs hurt. I feel bad. His hand is on his head. Ying Chu takes the small bottle of water and gives it to Ash. Drink this, she says. He drinks the last of the water, and they wait. It's no good, Ying Chu, Ash says. I'm sorry, I can't go on. Ying Chu waits a moment. Come on, Ash, she says Ash. I just can't. Ying Chu looks at the desert. There is nothing. It's very hot now. She looks at Ash and sees that he can't walk. She tries her phone. It doesn't work. Okay, listen, she says. You wait here. I'll be back with help. Ying Chu feels very bad as she starts walking again. She doesn't feel strong. She doesn't want to leave Ash in the desert. She feels very tired now. The sun is hot and it's difficult to walk. She walks a mile or 2. She sees something in the rocks. It looks like a rattlesnake. She walks away from the rocks quickly. She thinks about Ash. He can't walk. The rattlesnakes. I have to get to the visitor center, she thinks. I have to help my friends. She walks slowly. Her head hurts. Her feet hurt. Everything hurts. But she walks. Then she thinks, I can't walk anymore. I have to sit down. No, I can't stop. If I stop, maybe I can't get up. She walks a short way. Then she is on the ground. She can't get up. It's very, very hot. Her head hurts. She wants to sleep. She closes her eyes. She opens them again. Then she sees a man. Over there, a man. He's wearing brown pants and a shirt. This is the visitor center, she thinks. She tries to get to the man. Slowly, she tries to get up. She looks and puts up her hand. Can he see her? She opens her mouth and calls, "Help!" The man looks at her. Now he starts running to her. She closes her eyes again. Ying Chu opens her eyes. Where am I? She is in a bed in a small room. A hospital? 2 minutes later, the door opens. A man wearing a shirt and brown pants comes in. The man smiles. "Hey," he says. "You're awake." "What?" "I'm Jack Clark from Cottonwood Visitor Center," says the man. "It's okay. You're okay. You're in hospital." "You're a very brave young woman," he goes on. "Your friends are okay because you can read a map and walk 10 miles in the desert." Now Ying Chu remembers the man. She remembers the desert. She remembers her friends. Her friends. Jack Clark smiles and opens the door again. "And here are your friends." Then Samoan, Harris, and Ash come in. They are all smiling. "You're all okay," says Ying Chu. "Yes," says Samoan. "We're all here, thanks to you." "Yeah," says Ash. "Thank you." He smiles at Ying Chu. "Yes, thanks, Ying Chu," says Harrison. We're here." The 4 friends hug. "But it's too late for the music festival," says Ash. He looks sad for a minute. The camper van is at the garage and it can't go anywhere for days. "It's okay," says Ying Chu. "Really, it is." "But what about the plan?" asks Ash. "The Jaguars and everything." Ying Chu looks at her friends and smiles. "I'm just happy to be here with you," she says.